Alrighty, let's turn that on, and I've got noise. There we go. Alright, let's put this here, put that there. Flutter yointed the foist. Alright. Let's do some stuff and things. Yay, money! Alright, so let's quickly relog, because it's not going to let me move. We're in that glitch. Please try again in a moment. 1 whole year today. Flutter, thank you so much for the 12 months. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome back to the Plot Hunters. I greatly appreciate the support for the 1 year of subscribing to the degeneracy here. Let's get some plots in chat and celebrate 1 year of thick plots. All right, character selection. Back we go. Also, I got to turn my music back on in game because of listening to music while listening to somebody else stream while listening to you talk was very much brain messing with me, having way too much noise going on. So one of them had to get shut off, and it was BDO. Thank you again for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Great way to kick off the stream. All right, we're getting there. 73%. After, we'll get, before Wednesday, we will get,
Are you here to pick your item? Where did I store it?
we'll get, things squared away. And be at least 75%, so we'll only have 25% left.
Wouldn't a nice hot supper be true happiness?
Go ahead and recover everyone. Get them all started up. Okay, so let's see here.
Absolute perfection of hard working. This is Vi Pico.
We'll log over to the Mystic. Let's go ahead and craft these scrolls, because we're going to use these as well. Jump over to the Mystic. Alright. This is simple alchemy. We're going to crunch these scrolls. These things are OP. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about whales today. They spawned at like 1:05 this morning, so I don't have to worry about doing whales today. So that won't interrupt our XP grind this time. Y'all missed it. So after I got off, I went back to finish my 1 hour there, and we walked away with 10 lion's heads in an hour. So that's just a casual like 4.5 bill of money. 4.5 bill. Profits, gains, OP. All right, throw those up there. Let's grab and turn you on for 24 hours. Let's pack this up. So this is the hunting. All right. So let's go pack these up. Oh, they're actually equipped. Okay, we need to go get our whaling. So we'll have Cake Buff running today with the 150 scroll, running with guild buffs, running with perfumes. We'll be pushing pretty much just about as much XP as I can into it. We're gonna go make a stop at the farms. We're gonna get those cleared up today. I don't even think I did them yesterday, now that I think about it. I thought I did at the beginning of my morning, but then I realized I spent all morning with Flutter, so no. I did not. Yeah, so I gotta do my farms real quick. So let's take that off. And jump here real quick. Grab our accessories, pop those on, and then we'll go hunting. Well, we'll have to grab a bunch of elixirs, but It was a good day when we did the hunting. We made a lot of gains, which was pretty good. We appreciate days like that. We appreciate days like that. We're still on the pursuit of +5 farmer's clothes. They are definitely not giving me up, never letting me down. They're totally not running around and deserting me. But hey, at some point we'll end up with a +5. We're only 3 away, I think, the last time. The last time we looked. So, soon, TM? I mean, chances are we'll end up seeing the Agris Pity on these. Okay, we need to breed the fogs if I don't have any. No, we can harvest the fogs. We need to breed the fortune tellers. Nope, we can harvest the fortune teller here. Dwarf mushrooms, we can harvest these. Yeah, so it was bugged because they definitely toned this down. This is not giving... You're not getting the 5-6 spawns of this stuff, so it was a bug for a week. Arrow. I think we got 2 arrows in our inventory. Yep. Alright, paprika. I don't think I have any. I've got 1 seed, so that's fine. We'll go ahead and harvest these. We need to grow peppercorns is what we need to start working on now. So we can make whale meat salad for that. And that requires peppercorn, which I have none of. Alright. Zip, 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 zip.
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the storage?
Alright. Let's see here. Let's grab the 2 peppercorns out of here. We're gonna need to breed those up. Alright, so we're gonna put our fogs back. Our dwarfs back. Quickly check in on Glish. Alright, we're not doing horrible.
Hello there.
Hello there. We'll breed up around a U. We'll breed up another round a hump. Breed around a few. I didn't even do rah-rah yesterday. I did not do Rar yesterday. Let's breed up a few of you. We're gonna put you up in the storage real quick because I just saw those. I honestly, I don't have a Discord that notifies me on Rar, so I have to do that raw. Normally. That's not one I get, I get notified for. Alright, we'll go plant and then see what I want to put in there left. Alright, so we need peppercorns. Gonna farm up a bunch of these. Farm up some emperor. These will get bred up. Delatia will go here. We'll do one more at Delatia. Let's see here. The magical paprika will go here. More humps. Gotta have our hump on. Mentia will go here. Fortune teller. Not that I need a bunch of these, but we want some here. Arrow. And fog. All right, there we go. Everything's all done here. Let's just get them ready to go. Okay, now take all this off. Before we jump over to... We need to fill that alchemy stone up. Because we will definitely burn that to 0. Uh, 300. All right, let's go hunting. We got 2 good solid hours in today. Should turn out to be a pretty good run. All right, let's jump over to you. Should have a pretty good run. I know we'll at least get Master 28, nearly Master, and part of Master 29 is just, do we get all the way through 30? Will be the issue. I don't know if we will. But if I can end tomorrow at Guru 1 at the latest, before this EXP buff goes away, so good. All right. we need the gathering tool from you. Grab the thing from you. And grab the hunter's clothes. And a matchlock. The only thing we're missing is the Vel's heart. Oh, it's already on you. Pfft, never mind. Ow. That sucks. Alright, so we have the wolf buff, so we're gonna go get it. Oh yeah, we gotta get all of our elixirs and stuff. So, let's see here. Open storage. Serendia. Alright, we're gonna grab 25 of those. 25 of these. 25 of those. $25 of these. 25 of those. I don't need the accuracy. We'll grab 25 of these. 25 of those. We don't need movement speed. 25 of these. 25 of those. 25 of these. And then we're good to go. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We can go ahead and add in 10 of these, or 25 of those. Okay, so now on our buff list, we're going to be running Exquisites. We're going to be running those. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. We're going to be running Swiftnesses, those, and these for the hours. Confirm. Let's go ahead and kick this over into night mode. Just basically no contrast. We'll get up here and then we'll start popping our buffs, kill off some wolves, and we're ready to rock and roll. All right, so guild buffs going out, turning on the elixir rotation, grabbing my gun. Quickly filling up the Vel's heart. I didn't even think to check this. Get that on. Switch the Vel back over. All right. We're good. I still got 70 minutes on my tent buff, so we're gonna let that ride out. The good news is we need a lot of hides. We have 10 lion heads we have to craft, so we need several and I mean we need several breaths. So we hope for a good return today. All right, there we go. So let's pull this out. All right, let's get it over here because I got that covered up. Let me go ahead and just pin this out over here, and we're going to keep an eye on it. So today we're starting, before the buffs, is M27 at 20.51 is where we officially start our lion rotation. So let's turn this into the Black Spirit and start killing some wolves. All right. It's time to get our hunt on. Now let's just make sure that, whoops, I just realized something. I can't pin this yet. Learn more mastery. Hunting mastery is 610 right now, so I can't really pull anything out, so I need to keep in that bracket. I could pull one crystal out, but it's not worth. Unfortunate that didn't crit. Okay, so we're going to try shortening the rotation a little bit. Just out of curiosity, we're going to plant right here. And I'm going to try to just see if we can do the smaller circle. If we need to, we'll go down to that other one. But I want to see if we can do a tighter loop instead of having to run down to that other one. I love reloading or rolling and not having my reload. So if this isn't fast enough, we'll go down, and I know where a couple others are that we can kill. Still working on trying to balance out the King of Jungle, too. Definitely don't have enough to do the crafting session that I want, but I will run off what I can tomorrow. I will at least do a crafting run of all the high-end alchemy stuff take advantage of the EXP before the event goes away for a while. Alright, is the Shadow Lion up? Yes, it is in. So we can do this rotation and not have to run all the way down to that other one. Now, I don't want to roll over there. You got to come over here. Now, I'm trying not to pull this rhino that's literally right on top. But you're making this hard. Getting excited for the SMP. That's going to be starting soon. Potentially as early as next week. Potentially. We'll see. We got some logistics to get through before we can start it officially. But it'll be, we will get at least a 90-day cycle on it like I wanted. Oh yeah, now that I don't need that, let's just pen you out. Alright. So we're at 30%. Alright. I think you all are really going to enjoy what's been put together. Ugh. It's definitely an experience for sure. Gonna make a cover. Good song. Call it My Luck Is Gone. Why? I knew we were too close to it. Alright, we got the hunting quest back. We'll go ahead and Alright, let's go kill the Shadow Wolves. Was Tove MLB at normal gravity? Oof. Now, it's interesting to me that we get these hides here off of these, which is the same ones that I need for, the same ones that I need to make the lion's heads. Pretty been interesting, to say the least. But hey, I'm not going to complain. It's efficiency, and I like it. I figured they'd have had one for each. Hello there, good morning. Weekend was, busy. I played more Minecraft yesterday than I played in several weeks. And by playing, it means setting up for the SMP. Getting ready for that. We're almost done. Listen, we've done stuff that nobody's probably even thought we would even deal with. But it's been addressed. It's there. It's ready. Yes. I got on the call, I think, around 4:30 in the morning with Flutter, and we didn't get off till about 2 p.m. And then I continued to work till about 3:30. And then after dinner, I came back and put in another, like, 2 hours on it. You made 40 contribution back? Wait, you pulled out of a bunch of trace nodes? Yeah. $20 months, 21 months of hunting. Zookeeper, welcome back to the Plot Hunters. 21 months, man. Thank you so much for the continued and long support. Almost 2 years, man. Almost 2 years of hunting the thickest of thick plots. Can we get some plot in chat? Thank you so much. As soon as I kill this Shadow Lion, I will do the same. Welcome back, man. You've been a real one. 15 unobtainiums? 21 months of plot. Can't ask for better. Ah, crap. You know what? Screw it. I can tank this. I got this. I got an infinite potion. I can do this. There we go. So I'm trying to figure out what is the difference between the boss and the normal mobs. Like, what do you drop that's different than the normal mob? Great. I'm gathering while I'm here. Because that looks the same other than maybe more meat? Plants, apparently? Yeah. Plants, apparently. Oh. Alright, just as an EXP update, we are at 52% so far. Getting Guru is going to be such a relief. Of course, I'll be running out of bullets still, but... You know what? Put that poor thing out of its misery. So I got the recipe to make the Stuffed Master's Lion Head. We just need 3 breaths and we'll be able to make it. Perfect time back attack. Come on, how much longer does that thing got? Bringing back the topic, I use the in-game notification for bosses. When I'm working, I leave the Garmouth tab open. That's pretty smart. So I get the notification for, like, Zarka, Karanda, and all that crap, but I don't... There's not one for, because of the, those are, field bosses, and they don't do field boss notifications. On boss Discord, there's a RAR notification. Ah, see, I don't have a notification for that one, 6L. Of course, I don't have, the boss Discord. Because the 2 that I need to catch the most are Calc and, are Calc and Whales are the ones that I really need the most. I appreciate it. NA bosses joined. Thank you very much. Done. Yeah. What's this? Load link. Our status watch. Got it. There we go. I will go get that logged up because I would like to do RAR and I want to do calc. Or I pass on calc and just run Serendia meals and go out and try whaling the small whales. To go get a fresh hunter's salad. So we can get the fresh whale meat. Great, we're doing fun mode. Just what I always wanted to do. 2 lions, 1 mystic. We've seen this casting couch before. Two black kings of the jungles. We've seen the shadow lions versus the... Hey, you, stop. 2 lions, 1 mistake. Yes. And you weren't even around for that joke, and you still get it. Man, mystics were an absolute joke. Here, we're not going to nerf DK. We're just going to release a class that completely hard shuts it down. Mr. 5 bill 1 hour and get any more heads. I got all the head you need. I hadn't got any more heads yet. That's a cedar tree. Get away from that lion. There we go. I mean, to be fair, this is my first hour hunting, and since I did that run, so I haven't actually, like, gotten into it yet. So once we get this hour up, because I got them, what was crazy is I got all 10 within 15 minutes of each other. I went around, so, you know, I'd been doing it for 15, 20 minutes, you know, nothing really changed, and then, I went around and did a run. I got the heads on the Shadow Lion all the way at the very end. And then when I came back around, killed them all again, and got another set on that same Shadow Lion at the very, very end. I went around 2 more times right at the end of my buffs, and on the final one that I looted, there was another set of heads. Looted 2 3s and 1 set of 4. I mean, the issue is I don't really need the heads. The heads are, like, now the least of my worries. I need breaths, is what I need, and hides. Great. Oh yeah, you can't roll up hills, so you gotta actually roll around hills. Get off these frickin' rocks. Get your asses down here. I'm not dealing with y'all. Shit. Get down here. Alright, one's dodged. The other's dodged. Alright, there we go. So yeah, we just need these 6 is all we need. Talked to Mephisto basically all day from yesterday around 3 p.m. to 11:30. Wow. Did he help encourage any more bad decisions? Did you buy anything new in BDO? Did you buy a ship skin before you even have a boat? Mister, I've only sailed once in my entire life and almost artisan or is artisan sailing. Grab a repair. Alright, we really need a hunting quest to show up in the next 10 minutes. Grab this little deer. Great! I pulled a rhino. I swear if it's not one thing, it's another. I'm getting rammed by something in the butt. I guess my mystic just loves getting screwed over. That's what he said. Yes. Stupid rhino. Thankfully, my mystic has some inventory, but we definitely need to clear out soon. Let's put the herbs up. That up. Honestly, family inventory move. Hold up. Let's fix this. Defense, food, that, back, AP, back attack, crit, damage, all reduction, crit, life, gathering. Could have bought a pen Black Star with the amount of hammers I got. Yeah, that's the point of where people are getting debated on these hammers. Of they don't realize that they are a good deal, but they aren't a great deal. Like, yeah, there's this FOMO of you want to get those pen double recas, but then yes, it's cheaper than actually cronning them, but you have to realize that's such a long grind, and especially for someone like you who is grinding at a money inefficient spot, because you're tunnel visioned on wanting to get your compass piece, but you can't grind for, I mean, you can. you can't really grind for compass piece and grind for hammer money. You have to go to a money per hour spot like Ulakita to actually do a hammer grind. Like, you have to separate the two really entirely. You either grind for Debo Rekka accessories, you grind for money to make your Debo Rekka accessories, or you grind for the compass piece. You don't really get to go hand in hand, because the money at the Debo Rekka spots are the earring. That's where a chunk of that money comes from. At that point, you're better off at Gyphon Under at making slightly more for way less work, but just without the chance of the money. And it's if you can get into the spot of getting great money per hour, then you focus in on your earrings. So it's just where you prioritize the time is really what the issue of kind of where you're sitting at. But I get it. You want the compass piece because that's important to you and your grind and where you're going. But you've also been chasing pen attempts because of the hammer event. But you're not at a spot that makes the money consistently. And even with your life skills, which is quite nasty, I don't think you're able to still output that kind of money to supplement grinding exclusively Histria for your currency money and time. Where your time spent at Ulakita's, like, Highlands, down there doing that, would infinitely get you more money per hour to spend on clicking Debos. But then it comes into the Debo grind of, are you, went in knowing I would not be making money. And, I mean, that's fine. Going in and understanding that, it sucks for... I don't agree with how they've done this. It'd have been nice, RNG. Oh, yeah. I mean, now that I understand. It's just, I don't like how they did this. You've created these spots which are selling the best accessories in the game. Or dropping the best accessories in the game. But you've made them poor money per hour because the accessories are so expensive. But then you've made the drop rate of those accessories nearly 4 to 1 what any other accessory drop is. So, are you really actually balancing it out in the end? No. Because it's not like they drop all the time. When they have a 4-hour window of dropping, you're not really at the... you're not really at the optimal... money per hour grind for it. You would turn around right as I pull the trigger on that. Like, they knew what they were doing. Hands down, they knew what they were doing. Crap. We just gathered that one. Alright, anyway. If they would have designed the Debo grind differently, I feel like this would have been a much more... It would have been a much better experience. But now people, for some reason, are clicking accessories far higher. They think that these things have a lower enhance rate. They don't. They're the same as every other accessory we've made. But why all of a sudden are people now wanting to spend 300, 350 sacks? Because the accessories themselves are expensive. But people are overstacking these things because they're harder to get. But you wouldn't have to go up here and do these stupid 300 stack, 350 stacks for these pen accessories when you've been clicking pens on low 200s for years now. But all of a sudden, now we need that extra 100 fail stack added in. It just doesn't make sense. Screw it. I'm not gonna go up there and go aggro all of them. Like right now, if I had a Tet Devo, and I wanted to blow my hammer, I would go to my 220 stack right now, click it, and I wouldn't give two flying craps. You wouldn't see me go, oh my god, I gotta have a 300 stack, or I gotta have a 275 stack, or whatever. I'm like, clicking it on this, because either it's gonna go or it doesn't. It's 50-50. It's not 5%, it's either it goes or it doesn't. There is no in between. But no, the mathematics says no. It goes or it doesn't. This is a false system created that you believe in. It goes or it doesn't. You could have a 90% chance to fail, or a 90% chance to succeed, and you can fail 20 of them in a row. But it says it's a 90% chance to succeed. Doesn't matter. Either it goes or it doesn't. The aggro system is helping out, for sure. Getting stuff. Do I take advantage of it outside of the clothing? Nope. I'll probably keep clicking all my free attempts that I get in random cron stones we obtain along the way. But I don't have, why are you both pulled? Outside of that, I don't plan on making any of my... I don't plan on enhancing anything else. I don't ever really plan on getting pen much anything else past the weapons. And we get over to the Fallen God stuff. Because it's already proven that you can play the game pretty much without needing max efficiency everything. Something will always come up and replace that, which is something we've always known. You know, Dandelion got replaced by Blackstar and stuff, and then we had, you know, our Grinnell armor got replaced by Boss Gear. Of course, I mean, Boss Gear was always a part of a thing, and, you know, Archive, Grinnell, Fortuna, what was the other one? Territas armor was, you know, there were so many options, you know, for basic armors back in the day. And then Boss Gear is, you know, its replacement. So obviously Boss Gear was going to have its replacement. You know, we've got the legendary gear of, like, Fallen God quality stuff. And eventually something's going to come along and replace it. You know, people don't want to believe it. They're going to be like, well, I spent, you know, $500 trillion trying to get the Fallen God, pen max level Fallen God chestplate. Cool. You're the dumb one. But you got it. Yeah, but it cost me all this money. And I'm like, yeah, because you had to have it. You didn't need it, though. They don't have content in the game that says, without this one piece on fully enhanced, you're going to not be able to do any content in this anymore. It's never going to be that way. There'll always be some sort of catch-up mechanic behind it. Just be patient. 90% of you will never be able to take on Cho Nation anyway. Alright, so we got 80% in that hour so far. I think we'll get about 15. So we're getting about 90% in an hour. So we'll at least get 2 levels today. So we won't get Guru 30. Because we actually have to go through all of 29 and through all of 30. So as long as whales spawn at a reasonable time, that'll give me a chunk of EXP that I can use. Done. Grab that. We'll go ahead and just pop tent buff next time we go around. Yep. Well, all I really see is 6 Sal's is the only one I actually see that's got an actual Jack Sparrow like variant. Mine's Whalen Sparrow, but it's just a play on mine for my original Corsair. Hold up. Something's put in here that shouldn't be. That one. Shouldn't be there. I spotted the imposter. Alright, let's try to one-tap you real quick. Darn it, you turn around right as I go to shoot. I swear they've got this time. Because if I'd have waited to now, I would have gotten the back attack on it. Alright, there we go. Oh crap, I forgot to get the temp off. Whatever. We can go around one more time. I still got 25 minutes on it. Done. Actually, let's go over here so that we're not pulling the other one. You could have crit at least one more of those. Would have been great. Would have been nice. Oh yeah, I gotta reload. Just die. I'm not playing your game. Alright, let's go ahead and turn the contrast down some now that it's truly daytime. Pull that out, put that down. There we go. Now the game's starting to look more not death to the eye sockets. Go over here. Stop rolling towards that guy. You know, like, there's a part of me that wish I had gotten in on the Gyfin grind back when Gyfin would have been disgusting money. But just thinking about how all those accessories used to be like 90 mil to 150 mil. Oh, man. That would have been epic. I need to find out if there's actually any hunting quests down here that are kill X thing a day. Yay, I got 2-for-1 special again. Buy one Shadow Lion, get the second one free! Yes, please just sit there and take all the critical back attacks. Alright, we're about to roll over the next hour. Oh, hey, it's a party. Here we go. Get wrecked. There is an NPC that gives dailies. It's showing all the way in Calpheon City. That is definitely not what we're looking for. Alright, so there's nobody down here at the node or anywhere around here that has... Because I was thinking, if anything, there's might be somebody up in that might have some. Like, obviously there's nothing down here, and there's nothing over there. Yeah, what I was looking at is, like, dailies down here actually at the node. Because, like, you know how if you go to some grind spots, every node's kind of got, like, a thing? Do you sprint, slide, shoot? I do not. I'll be real, I don't even think I know how to do that. Yeah, she's over there. Maybe gated by quests? Maybe. Get away, get away, get away, get away. It didn't notice me. I don't feel like fighting two of these things at once. says locked behind main hunting quest line completion. And that I probably definitely haven't done. Speaking of quests, perfect timing for that to pick up. Up here and aggro some shadow wolves, pull you all munchkins back here. Nice. All right. We can probably do a lot of the quest chain stuff once the buffs go away. Alright. Go ahead and talk to the Black Spirit. We got it again. We'll kill him on our way around. Because I think that lion, yep, that lion just spawned up. Check in on a repair. Alright, currently we are at 29% to 29. Mic echo going on? It's double me? How do you have double me? There's only one source open and I don't hear it. Do you have 2 pages open? Because that could be it. Because that happens to me all the time. All of a sudden I think I have one streamer's page open, the next thing I know I'm hearing 2 of them, like, what is going on? And I have to scroll through my tabs, and then I find them, I'm like, ah, there it is. Too many Twitch windows Monday, no caffeine yet. Yes. Hello there. How's it going, Rosie? How was your weekend then? Alright, let's go kill some wolves again. Awoo, come on, let's go. Down here. You found a rare matchlock hunter. Yep. We're out working on trying to get Guru today. But it's probably not going to happen. I'll be able to get at least to 29 today. But tomorrow we should be able to get 30. Every now and then we decide to play Call of Desert online. But every now and then we go out and we do other things. Today is one of those other things. Honestly, I realized I was getting close with whaling, and I was like, you know, if I actually went and hunted, I could probably get my 4th shot for Guru. So that's where I decided to come out and start pushing for it these last couple days. And I need the lion meat. I'm broke on it, and win-win. I get lion meat, and I get hunting EXP at the same time. I also have 10 lion heads that I need to craft, so work on that as well. So it's a complete win while we're out here. Alright, go ahead and talk to the Black Spirit. Not bad. We started playing a new mod pack. It's fun. Get your leveling thing in, so I'm getting to experience. Okay. We've got to actually finish that on our end. But I promise you, ours is not going to function the way yours is going to function. In the end. We've got a few things to ours, that is, and how ours is going to function. That's going to make it a unique experience to play with. Perfect timing on the back shot. There we go. In a way, I'm terrified to see how well that's going to end up performing in the server. Is there any benefit to the lion head over stuffed tiger? Other than the stuffed tiger doesn't need the lion doesn't need a manor to put it in. The tiger needs the manor, and not everybody wants to spend 300 mil a year on that stupid manor. I mean, I get it, it's 300 mil. You go make that in a fraction of an hour, but it still is that idea of, you are still having to spend something for it, and to me, it's like, I don't need it. And my biggest quirk with it is, it's not convenient. I looked at it. I actually looked at getting the manor. Doing the manor quest chain, getting the manor, and I'm looking at it going, I'd rather have my home in Grana than... Oh, it's giga stupid. Unfortunately, the way I see it. Because what do you want the house for? You normally want it to cook in, and you want it to do your alchemy stuff in. Other than displaying furniture, it makes no sense to have a manor. It's more efficient to be in Grana or Calpheon, Glish, whatever. You can't just instantly walk out to get materials that you need from either the material vendor, the Old Moon vendor, or anything like that. Unless I'm missing something and you can hire these vendors to be inside the manor, and I've missed that part of the idea of the concept of how it was designed, then sure, I would be willing to say the manor's probably a pretty smart thing. But having to leave it and run all the way back into Heidel to buy all those other materials when you're in the middle of cooking something and you run out, to me isn't as efficient as cooking in something inside inside of Grana. And the reason, I'll show you why I picked Grana. Let me kill this lion off. Because we're about to hit refresh, so that'll get the refresh up, and then I can turn it on and it won't be an issue. Alt next to vendor, made, storage box. I mean, I have a storage box, I have maids, but why log out when I can just walk over? I mean, I lose time logging out, so I might as well, just run to it here. Let's grab this guy. They're all popping up now. Stand over here in the bush. Okay. So, this is probably one of the most efficient spots to be in if you're going to be, like, doing stuff. I looked at Elton, and I really debated going down there into the Mountain of Eternal Winter. The space wasn't going to be an issue for me. I didn't care about how big the building was. It was because you had the storage and the central market literally sitting next to each other, which is cool, but you don't need to have that. Alright, so my house right here. Grana 1. So when I need to go somewhere, we've got the Old Moon Manager right there. Whenever I need to turn in alchemy stuff, it's right there. When I need to mass drop stuff off, the storage is right there. If I need to buy something, central market right there. The longest one I've got to go to is the chef over the innkeeper up in there, and we have the material vendor right there. Everyone's right here at the area of... Everyone's right here in the range of this. So for me, this has been more... To me, this was better than spending the money on the manor. So outside, as you asked, is there any difference? No. Just the tiger head is... The tiger statue is a manor exclusive thing, where this is a... the wolf heads are a... they can go in either. Alright, back... to the hunting grind. Old Heidel 9-4. I think I actually know where that is. So, I got out of doing the major city cooking because I did... Of course, my old house is in Calpheon. I used to do all my stuff in Calpheon. But I got out of doing that one. I decided for Grana because... To get to the material vendor wasn't that bad. Getting to the cook vendor wasn't that bad. But it was if I wanted to go to the central market was where it got me. The central market was my farthest run. The purple carpets under your utensils look sick, by the way. Thank you. I think those were Valencia release drop things from Valencia getting released. Is what I want to roughly say where those came from. I stupidly think I threw away my pirate's flags from the pirate event at Pirate Island. So I should have a Union Jack or two, but I don't remember what they called them. I think I threw them away. Because I think I was on Pirate Island and I was like, ah, screw it. You know, the event will eventually come back. Nope. Yeah, stop. Oh yeah, also I got my Nuver statue back after like 2 months. I finally got enough breaths to do it. Because I finally started hunting here. That was always my issue, is I was doing all my hunting on whales, so you don't get them from whales. So I finally got my Nuver statue back, and then I was very disappointed to set that thing down. It's little. In the photo, when they showed that thing off, the thing looks enormous. Which I was thankful it wasn't huge, but I was expecting a little bit bigger than that. Come on over here. I do not want to roll up on another one of those things. Zethian's out grinding. If anybody wants to know, Zethian's on Medea 5 grinding. It is, and I'm like, why did I... Nuver is so huge. I mean, not that anybody's going to challenge Zethian, but he's on Medea 5, grinding Tungrad. Which now makes me curious, is Zarka and Karanda just as small? Like, crap, I almost think the original Muskin and Calc and whatchamacallit were bigger statues than the Nuver one. Yay, hunting quest. Wait, I don't need a squat. Because Zarka's also tiny. I feel like they needed to make them a little bigger. Another one I need to craft is my whale one. I've got enough to sell a few, but I'd rather get a couple lion heads made before I go up and craft the whale statues to sell. Just in case, or the whale furniture to sell. Come on, aggro all 10. That thing is enormous, though. Come on. There we go. Alright, gather all these up so that we can swap our alchemy stone. No! I don't want to blow my Black Spirit Rage. I want to be able to use it. Nope. Abort. There we go. Get the alchemy stone. Wait, nope. You can still be used. There we go. Now it's on cooldown. Alright, so we're going into the next hour. Yeah, we'll get Master 29. Because we got an hour, basically, we got almost an hour and a half into it now. Oh wait, I need to talk to, whatchamacallit. We'll kill this lion, then we'll talk to the Black Spirit. Well, I, guess we're killing this one. Alright, willing to buy lion heads. Come on. Not that I need any more, but still be funny. Alright. Talk to Black Spirit. I have completed your hunting task. Now give me more, pity. If we start getting a bunch of these and I can keep the breath-sustaining, aspect up, which we hadn't gotten any in the first hour, which is slightly concerning. But if we can keep the breaths up, then I can probably run lion heads a good bit of the Darkseeker's grind. When we start working on our boot. Soon, we got our distortions. We're trying to get the most out of this life EXP weekend. You know, I should be out on my boat trying to level bartering, but I've been trying to make money because I know we're about to get into a pretty stale area of Black Desert for me due to the Minecraft SMP that we're about to launch. So I know there's going to be a lot of AFK bartering there. So I'll just raw dog it, whether I really wanted to or not. So we'll be getting most of our materials as we Minecraft. I've also got a ton of materials to process for our trade level that we're trying to push. Because I'm not going to be making any money while we're grinding Ulukita, or not Ulukita, Darkseekers. Absolutely going to make negative money there. Horrible design grind spot. But the drops are the flame and the drops are the flame and the artifact. So, of course it's going to be trash. But if you get one of those in an hour, ooh, it's going to be good. Alright, let's go kill some more wolves. Now, I could see the advantage of hanging on to this quest, and I can also see the advantage of completely burning it, because I would like the pity pieces. So, we'll do that as much as I can there. I have not reinstated my gear command since I returned. And if I was going to be honest, that one would have been a troll anyway. Back in the day, I used to deal with toxic people back during my first, like, 4 years of streaming BDO. So, in order to combat the absolute butt munches, gear was a, gear cog. It's great. And my real gear command was hidden under something else, but all the gear commands have been revoked at this point. I never put it back in, and I keep forgetting to. Basically, it's just like 300 AP Valk. Great, we got a Shadow Wolf boss. Somewhere around here. I think it's gonna be that. No, where is it? There it is. I play Christmas Tree. I'm old school. I still don't believe in Succession versus Awakening stuff. I still think it's one of the dumbest things I've ever put in the game. Succession should have just been absolute skills. But they wanted to sell a costume, and they wanted to sell a sell this diversity in the class to show that we've... Because technically they can say we now have X amount of classes in the game. Because it's theoretically 2 different classes on how they play. But I always believed it should have been one unified class. Prime skills should have been just that. So, Crit Cat Hits, thank you for fun. Thank you for joining our quest. Welcome to the stream. Welcome in, welcome in. But I've been there through it all. I've been there when I played when we only had our main hand weapon. I was there the day that we started that the warrior got their awakening. And they became the most busted and carried thing ever on the face of the planet. I was there the day the Dark Knight released. I was there the day that Striker got released. And it was actually one of the worst classes they'd ever released. It was one of the hardest and longest grinds I'd ever seen in my life. Was trying to level Striker. The class sucked so bad. And look what they did to him. They turned him into this absolute monster. I mean, they had to buff him, and then they released Mystic, who came out and said, I'm you, but better. And Mystic then rained down on everything. I was there for Lon. You know, that was an interesting thing that turned me off. I didn't really like the Lon's playstyle. During Striker era? Okay. Yep, I was there when plus 15 Uriah weapon was the best in slot. Well, actually, probably. If you had plus 12, you were goated at that day and age. Just think back. A plus 12 Uriah weapon was best in slot at one point. It's pushing to plus 15. Ooh, that was dangerous. That was a lot of Blackstones back then. And then after Lon, I finally burnt out enough that I had to quit. Gryphon enter today? You're scared? You'll be fine. The best advice anybody could actually give under there is don't panic when you spawn when the butcher spawns and you drop all the you drop the 3 bosses at once. The Flamen does not instantaneously one-shot you down there, but you do need to kill it. So, you know, I keep getting people asking me, People keep asking me, though, if I'm gonna go play Succession or not, and I'm like... Old school Valk was fun, but I'm so used and so... Like... I'm so stuck in old school Valk of playing with Christmas Tree that I'm just kind of like, whatever. Grind, get butcher, almost die, panic, die, profit. I mean, that's the new player experience for Gaifen Under, yes. Almost die is probably another great way of looking at it. You've got that phase. At this point, I just die from being lazy down there. If I would say not die. I get almost close to death by being lazy. But it's not, you know. It's a lot safer than some people make it out to be. And then the big cheese of learning how to kill all three with the gold buff. Takes a minute, takes some timing and some like pacing rhythm that you have to kind of develop. Master that, and then you can start dropping all three with the gold buff. And then you can go back to red with the purple buff. Or once you've killed purple. Yeah, it's gonna be a little rough for you. Little. But you've got the damage. Like, as long as you're running the Kamasilv artifact, you'll be fine. Make sure you have the artifact set, and, your only option probably is Corrupted Frenzies. One day I need to get the math to show people why you can run elixir rotations down there just as cheap as you can run Corrupted Frenzies. And if it is, and then when it is slightly more expensive, it's not that much more expensive. Buying them, absolutely, it's freaking expensive. Crafting them, no, it's not. Wow, I got 3 crits in a row. What was this, Christmas? It's amazing what happens when you literally crit 3 times in a row. You burn their HP down. Alright. Let's go ahead and do our skill version. Stupid deer! You saved that stupid lion's life. Because if I'd have gotten a crit back attack, he'd have died on that run. Stupid deer. Sacrificial deer came in and is like, I'll save you! No, the king of the jungle can't die. Yes, he can. Instead, you joined his fate. Looks like this is going to be a no-breath hunt today. Kinda crap. Oh well. Ugh. Oh, I know. I think I know why. My mastery is 200 lower than it was. I didn't turn those back on. Where are we at? We've got 23 minutes left on guild buffs. I had that happen, but with a tiger. I was power leveling zoo, and I had a bear literally came in and, or a boar and a bear came in and griefed me on a tiger. I had boars grief me. They love coming in and messing with me. You know what? Oh, I'm losing out on a lot of experience. We'll do 1 full hour from this. All right, that will help out a significant amount. All right, we're at 67. Well, I just found it weird because I'm just like sitting there, I'm working on trying to snipe, and all of a sudden I get smacked by a bear. I'm like, well, where'd you come from? This was not a part of the plan. Or a boar comes in and literally moves right when I go to pull the trigger, a boar rocks across my crosshair and click. Guess who just got aggroed now? The boar. Well, time to kill a boar and a tiger all at the same time. Oh, and don't let Zoo on his level 49 alt die. Bear just wants to see the world burnt. I agree. I completely agree with that. All right. So, I do realize, and I mean 100% realize, I could probably get more EXP killing rhinos versus all the having to do all the mechanic of the shadow lions, but the rhino meat does mean nothing right now. So I'd rather be less efficient by getting this, more efficient in my time spent. Just, it's a arbitrary goal of getting Guru 1. All it's going to do is give me another bullet, which is great, but it doesn't really change much for me. I'm just doing this because I need the lion meat, and because I would like to get my hunting level up. If I was solely chasing EXP, yeah, I think I'd probably be killing rhinos. Because I swore I used to could drop my energy on rhinos. I can't here. Killing shadow lions, I cannot drop my energy. And then the slow climb to Guru Hunting. And through Guru Hunting. Really? Nice. The lion literally thought I was in front of it, so it let me shoot it entirely in its back. Gains. Just curious, is that swiftness running? No, it's not. Dear Lord, when I reset it, it reset everything, and I forgot to turn it all on. We're missing out on so much experience. I wondered why I didn't look all mystically and glowy and particly. Yep. Thankfully, whales can speed it up some, because it's probably one of the highest burst EXPs you can get. For the amount of work you end up doing. Whales are probably the best. But you don't get to stay on that grind long. So you get an hour and a half of whale EXP. You're doing alright. Maybe something else out there has a crap ton of EXP that I don't know about, but from everything that I've killed so far, whales seem to be, like, one of the highest EXPs. Which is why I have my whaler, cake buffed. Just sniper hunting for 2 weeks, got me Master 21. That's not bad. I can get Master in 2 whale runs. 2 full server clears and, so 2 full whaling events, and you can get, Master, whaling. Then, if you, to get Master 18 took me like 4 or 5 more whales runs. Well, actually, I gotta think about that. Hold on, because we had the life skill merger. Refused to do ocean content. I mean, it makes between 2 and 5 billion an hour. Well, 4 billion an hour. Oh yeah, we have the wolf hunting quests. What am I doing? Go kill wolves after this lion. You refuse? That's fair. That's a few perfumes of courage. Beginner 3, bartering, beginner 1. And that's with the merger, too. You also, I think, need to realize, too, how efficient the whaling is when we go out. Somebody's driving. We've got 2 rescues, at least at the minimum, most days. Some days we even have pirate escorts, just in case, so that they can sink boats immediately if need be. On anything not degen hours, we have anywhere from 30 to 70 people on the front of a prow of a Valor shooting, like, any Star Wars fight you've seen from the more recent Lucasfilms. That's basically what it looks like from the front of a prow, hunting. Hey, at least you touched the poor thing once. That's all that matters, is you actually touched it. I mean, still, we're gonna absolutely run you a new one about it, but, pirates still exist? Oh, yeah. I've seen people go red out at whales. You have to realize, people that come up and they refuse to join or listen and they still keep running up with their little Etheria sailboats, thinking that they're gonna get loot shooting it with their cannons, and they keep causing the whale to breach, they'll sink them in a heartbeat. Because it slows the actual whaling group down that's chaining these things server to server. So yeah, they'll sink them in a heartbeat. There's several that run red. I mean, we always try to get them to join, but it's whenever they refuse to join, they get sunk. You probably see them go red whenever, if you followed a whaling group, you might see a red one or two. And it also helps keep down the griefing, because we did have for a while a couple of red players coming over and trying to grief the whale runs. It is. It is definitely not something for the faint of heart. But it's why they just don't care. EU has a whole different ecosystem than NA. Completely different ecosystem. Y'all were the weird ones for such a long time. Question, watching Overlord and I'm in Season 3. Can I ask a question? I'm 90% sure I've seen all of Season 3. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen Overlord Season 3, I think. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, I saw the war. Yeah, now that is the one I know I haven't seen. Overlord's so good. I love that anime. Also, it sounds like there was some announcement with Stellar Blade and Nikke. Stellar Blade is going to be getting Nikke's Anise, Rappy, and neon costumes, and Nikke is going to be getting the 3 main characters of Stellar Blade in a collab soon. Made me think about it because of the Overlord collab is so trash on Epic 7 right now. And then I'm thinking, this is going to be a garbage collab, but they're going to make it OP because it's their same IP. So, of course, they'll be great. Alright, continue on. We've got our 100% BSR, so as soon as we get a back attack lined up, we're going to pop it, and then we can switch over and pull the... I completely agree. Death by Snoo Snoo for real. Imagine if they're not great. It just means that there's a pilgrim coming with their kits, but better. That's all it ends up meaning. Oh, you want Indivilia? I don't think we'll ever see any of the heretics, which is sad. I was upset to see Indivilia being a, when she got data mined as a heretic. I was like, well, that sucks. She looked like one, but I was like, oh, we don't get to have the nice things. Which is weird that they've never... You know, that they don't actually have heretic banners. Then again, I know they're not wanting to... Because they're technically pilgrims. So I get why they don't want to brand them as a heretic thing. But it's like... They got other things. They're telling the hero story, not the villain story. Alright, we'll clear that on the way back around. We're doing good today on the quest. We're just not getting the rarer drops procced. But then again, I just did 30 minutes without a without 200 mastery and a bunch of EXP. So, griefed. But I'm still waiting for the abnormal gear fix because I'm tired of getting abnormal gear. Do you know what I got yesterday during Burst Weekend? Just abnormal gear. Riding Red Hood. That's not bad. I saw a image yesterday that was pretty cool. It was Rappy with the scarf of Red Hood. And I was like, that would have been a cool character. She doesn't have her cap on, her hair's down and flowy. I was like, yes, this needs to be a thing. Got an 84 on the final. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. I mean, what am I saying? Those are rookie numbers. Push them up. Her name is Arichiro. Is the Cinderella. But Cinderella's dead, so I'm not 100% sure. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't want to pull, don't want to pull. Yep. Yeah, that I don't... It's like, there's a lot of, like, interestingness going on right there with that. Come on, Butcher. You got this. I'll go one more round. I don't need it right now. Yep. Alright, guild buffs have officially dropped. We got 30 minutes left. Alright. No. They're just not worth. I have the slates to do it, and I can probably will do it. But I mean, they're pretty hot garbage, so I have to go do the event to go get Ions. I need to go, like, actively play it to go get Ions' imprints, but I don't know if I care, because they got that stupid, team system as their side stories, which really makes me, like, do I even care? Because they keep doing this crap. Unless this is how all side stories have been and I just didn't realize it. That's horrible. Oh yeah, Mr. Netmarble. Tell you what, it's a trash idea. Because who was the first thing to do that with? It was the Luluca one. Luluca was the first side story where they did this lead hero stuff. Luluca and Lethe. Lilius, and I think there wasn't another one. Wasn't one of the maids a limited unit? Part of Maid Chloe's group? Never seen Dark Corvus or Hangai since? Really? Wow, amazing. He finally fell off the map. You know, I have that unit. I don't know how I logged in and got it, but I have it. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course. Because speed set goes burr. Alright, with our last 30 minutes here, we're at Master 29. Yeah, so we'll get most of that. So between whales and another, like, hour or two of hunting, we should be, Guru 1. Cool. Gain another orange buff to our, or another orange life skill to our bar. I still don't know why, out of all people, you keep logging into it. Or unless you're just living vicariously through Kari. You keep saying you're done, you're done, you're done, but then you keep walking back, walking back, walking back, and I get you're bored, but still. The only reason I was logging in daily up to a couple days ago was to get the guild back from the little jerk off. Need to log back in here just to double check to make sure, to triple make sure. It's on my phone screen for like 3 to 5 minutes top to do dailies. Then I'm out. Still logging in. It's still a relevant player logging in. I mean, now picking on Genazad's one thing. Oh, hey, lion heads. How many did we get? 3. Easy. That's 13 now. Don't have 13 breaths. Still F2P. After 7 years of, or how many ever years it is of whaling in it. How many times did you full pity the Mystic unit? DK takes your money now? Cool. Oh. Hey man, don't worry. Yeah, you had fun along the way though. That's the real thing. You had fun along the way. I mean, the best part is you can basically play an absolutely trash character and that one guy will never be able to beat you. Just remember that, Zeph. I guarantee you it's probably still less than I spent on BDO. With Crown's outfit, then I calculated how much it would be to actually get it, and I said never mind. So, Flutter, if you're gonna go for it, you're looking at it as you're just buying the tickets. If you count the tickets, the Tier 9 manufacturer gear and the EXP stuff you get in the lower region of it, it's actually a pretty balanced value pickup. It's actually worth the money. Shockingly, I hate to say it and admit it. It's actually a decent deal. Oh yeah, I mean, you're still paying more than $40, but the value total of that full thing, you think of it like a one enormous pack. It's actually worth if you're going to do it. Oh yeah, Zeph, when are you going to sign up for the S&P that you keep saying you're going to do? Mr. I have 6 days off. I'll do it right now. All right, cool. Because we're trying to compile all the, we're trying to compile all the names, and I'm going to make another announcement soon on it. Probably after today, I'll chat with Flutter about more stuff. Probably within the week. The next week. We're, I'd say 90% done with the physical server stuff. We're now in the more admin level of stuff at this point, but it's up. It's up, it's running, it functions, everything's been set up that needs to be set up for the SMP. Now it's admin level stuff and getting everything compiled together. Like, am I gonna end up probably getting crown skin? I'm not sure. Because there's a part of me that despises her as a character, and then there's a part of me that's like, I kind of would like the tickets and the other materials. Oh, I've seen the mod for it. Server spawn doing a bunch of little stuff that you all will know when we... Yep. She's literally, I guarantee you right now, probably jumping around the world right now. In the game. Bouncing around doing stuff. Oh yeah, I get. Like, Rosie, we put in 2 days, we probably put in 15 to 20 hours into that server already. Flutter definitely has put more time than I have in it, even. I don't have nearly the stamina or willpower that she has. I also technically have other obligations I have to deal with. So, yeah. But we appreciate everything she's done so far. Done. Awesome. We will get you added to the whitelist. Yeah, just the username that I pointed to in the screenshot. The account that's up in the top left does us no good. So, that's all we need. Now, I talked to Kari about it. She said she's not really into it, but I have a feeling if you start playing it and streaming it around her, she might get interested. So, right next to Flutter. Are you gonna put your beds together? So doesn't like the blocks. That's fair. Well, it's a gangbang now. Love it. Because she said she, you know, she didn't really like, she said it was kind of like Pal World, but, not. And yeah, the block thing was definitely something that was getting to her. Like I said, maybe seeing with all the stuff, the fact that there will be several of us playing, it's a better experience than just playing blocks by yourself. That I will say. I could see her liking 14. All right. All right, we have 17 minutes left, so when we hit the next perfume, we'll be, we'll turn it off. It's high noon. And I know where that is. I know exactly where that is in the world. I was there. Just waiting for the perfume tick, and then I'm going to turn off the elixirs. Oh yeah, that's the best part of it. And then someday they're going to be like, hey, wait, I know that. I remember that. Literally the Leonardo DiCaprio meme. Might be a cat fight, but be hot. Oh, jeez. I joke. Oh, I know. The funniest of them all is going to be watching Zoo and Chloe. Zoo's gonna be like building his house all, probably not even building a house. He's just gonna live in Chloe's. Be like, yep, well, they're definitely so much for Zoo getting to experience Minecraft. He's leeching off Chloe's buildings. You do have a request. Okay. I don't think we can install controller mod support. I don't think we can put in any extra mods on the mod pack since it's already been activated. That would be a question for Flutter. And I'm not sure if it needs a mod. That would have to come from Flutter on if it just can take controller on its own as an actual function. But it would have been like, because I wanted to add a mod that was going to check spawn, mob spawn. Okay, real sneak peek. All right, I gotta see this. I also know where that is, I think. The POV zoom thing is like, I can't play with FOV that wide. It's a miracle at how she does that. FOV on max. As a masochist. Okay, so as long as that's a client-side mod, then yeah, you're good. Alright, we'll just go ahead and turn the elixirs off. There we go. And we grabbed a quest to start the day off with next time. I won't actually burn this one. Because I always want a quest to start. So, because we're 5-ish minutes out from being done, we'll just leave it. So that we can start with a hunting buff. Perfect time. So it looks like we'll get maybe one more full rotation out for the buffs. We'll be giving out a full tutorial on it. It will be based off of the Forge launcher. You actually won't use the official Minecraft launcher. You'll be using the Forge launcher. But it'll be 4720, I believe, on 20.1. We'll have a full thing coming out soon with what all the mods are, the mod pack and everything for everyone. Yes, I'll have a one-off file for it. Yep. You won't have to go do any downloading, any hunting. It'll all be provided. I've already got that planned out. I could literally list it now, but I'll just get it ready when we drop the release. I have not seen season 4. Whatever the latest, I think it's season 4, which is the latest season, is the only one I haven't seen. I literally just have not had time to watch anime at all. It's been from one project to the next to the next. Oh, I 100% know it has to be. Overlord is my number 2 favorite anime of all time. Fairy Tail number 1, Overlord number 2, and then Danmachi number 3. Alright, that's all she wrote. Oh hey, 3 more lion heads right at the end. So we got 6 lion heads in that hour. No breaths, unfortunately. Oh, this is gonna be an issue. Oh. Dude, I love Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail has been one of my favorite animes for a very, very long time. This should be quite common knowledge around here. Wait, do I still have the matchlock in my hand? That's what's going on. I was like, why can't I drift? The story itself is fantastic. Little slow for the first season, but after season 1, season 2 through 9 is absolutely phenomenal.
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
Yes.
When we left, we had to leave everything
Bruh. How many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pixels. That's a major spoiler right there. Those pixels are giga spoiler. Oh, jeez. Oh, that's why I got so chunky. I took my belt off. Alright, we're going to throw the artifacts back in the inventory. Simple alchemy. These off real quick. All right. Okay. Well, that was a good experience for today. We ended at 66%. We'll go turn in our breaths real quick, and we might get a little bit more. Not much, but a little bit more. So, tomorrow, how fast? How do you do so fast? The mount? Sprint and drift. I'll show you the key combinations here in just a second. Get on the Valk, I can do it over here. On the Unicorn as well. I'll give you the secret sauce. So, let's get up the keyboard real quick. All right. So I'm going to teach you a little bit about BDO real quick. So, first off, understand your horse and what your horse has. This is Butt Stallion. Butt Stallion is my, this is my unicorn and my primary mount for right now. Doom's on my Corsair, and my Dine is on my Guardian. Now I have all skills maxed out on my on all of my dream horses, but some of them are locked for other reasons. I have Hind Kick locked, Forechop locked, Start Excel locked, and Special Forechop locked. And that should be it. I should probably lock Caution on this, but it saves me more than it helps me for AFK riding. Now, what I am doing is based off of 3 skills right here. Drift, Sprint, and Instant Excel. Now, there's a second special skill right here called Special Instant Excel, which is if you hold it, it will fire it again after you ride your horse. So, you know, you mount up your horse starts riding like this, and now you're at your normal AFK, you know, your normal riding speed right here. So moving forward, you're not really doing a whole lot. Let's kick it into overdrive, all right? So now we're actually sprinting. But you want to go faster, right, Zeph? Now comes down for the Sprint, Drift, Instant Excel, Cancel, which requires you to fire off the Drift into the Special Instant Excel. Just like this. And as long as those skills are trained, you can now cover a lot of ground very, very, very quickly. And then it comes down to learning how to do tight turns, like how to actually manipulate turning your drift around these tight areas. Now, mine doesn't have a really good turn radius, so it's really hard for me to do, like, tight, like, horseshoe turns. But, like, if you can get this down, you can see that I don't quite have the turn and braking ability to, do complete turns, but you're not going to do that too often in Black Desert. You might have to do one hard turn, but this is basically all you have to do. Now, I'm holding shift down just because it allows me to come out and just hold shift if I want to let my fingers rest. I'm still in the sprint, but you can do it just as is. The hardest part for most people to wrap their brain around is learning how to ride and drive with this at the same time. So, if you see that I'm using my drifts to drive me, I'm using that as a, I'm using this to actually steer my horse in the direction that I want it to go. Because there are some people, back in the day that I would see, that would only do one cancel, because that's all they knew how to do. They only knew how to do this one variation. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. You can do it, but learning how to use both and getting your brain used to cycling both is a much better long-term habit, so that you are used to just going back and forth between the two. And as you can see, it's not really that crazy of a cancel of what we're doing. And now here's the secret of the secret sauce. Don't short stroke these. Let that Excel ride out. You'll hear it in the animation with your sounds. Doing this, you'll hear the second whoosh from the instant Excel. You'll feel the screen start slowing down, and that's the point where you fire off your second drift. Once you get this down, speed is easy. So, now if you have a Doom, there's a third Excel that you gotta wait through. But any of the normal T8s and T9s outside of Doom are only 2 instant Excels. So that's how this works here. Really easy to handle. It just takes a little bit of practice. Your first day or so of this will feel unnatural, but then eventually you'll be used to doing this, and moving around is not hard at all. So, it's a fun cancel. And sometimes you don't even see people, you'll see people just hold the sprint down, and they'll just be doing the drift, or not the drift, but the instant Excel. They'll only use that variation. They won't ever cancel it off, but once you know as soon as where to cancel it, you can cover a ton more ground in the game. And now I'll tell controller players, you're screwed trying to do that. It's a lot harder to do. I got it down on Xbox, but it was a lot harder to do. I preferred this method any day. Well, that's going to be it for me for today. Tomorrow... Oh, yeah. Wait. Let's get our final EXP. Outside of Wales, this is what our EXP will be. Let's see here. Wind sparks are here. Let's turn in 230. I think they're right here. Yep. All right. So our final EXP for today, almost 69% into Master 30. So with Whales, I might, if we catch Whales tonight, I might get close, if not level 30. Because I think it's like 4 or 5% a whale minimum with my current buffs. If I start running perfumes during Whales for just to try to push 30, I could actually fully get the Master 30. And then tomorrow we'll hunt out Master 30, hit Guru 1, and yeah, I'm excited for this. One more Guru skill to my life skills. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Once again, Flutter and Zeph, thank you so much for coming, or Flutter and Zookeeper for coming back to the Plot Hunters. Yeah, it's Zookeeper. I saw the Z and then a bunch of blurriness at the end, and it's hard to see. Wait, that is literally at the other end of my TV. Thank you all so much for the resubscriptions. I greatly appreciate all your support. We'll be back on tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago, your time, 3.5 hours ago, your time. And we'll be continuing on our grind here. Y'all enjoy your Tuesday or your Monday, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Taco Tuesday and all that good stuff. We're gonna shut X and YouTube down and go find somebody to raid now. So enjoy your day, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning. And hang out here for a raid. All right.